So again, when we're going to engage in the practice of intentional manifestation, always begin with getting nice and centered and embodied. So beginning with the breath, really feeling your body, breathing deep into your lower body. And then let's extend energy from our feet or our root chakra into the earth. So I always just like to picture a column of light extending down from my body, moving through all the layers of the earth, and then kind of spreading out like a cone, like an upside down cone. And we're going to take it all the way down to the center of the earth. And then we're going to take it beyond the center of the earth. You could almost even kind of feel your energy extending out to throughout the whole planet, within and out. But from the center, from that core, crystal core, we're going to ask Mother Earth energy to rise up and come into our bodies. And it can be as simple as that. Like I ask Mother Earth to please send her clearing, grounding, loving energy to me. And breathe that up and in. And we can even ask Mother Earth's energy to help clear some of these blocks that we are going to be bringing into this experience, this clearing experience tonight. And then let's also take a column of light above our heads and just connect straight into the center, pure source energy, center of the universe. And letting that flow down, meeting that earth energy. And also beginning to release any blocks, release any resistant energy, open up any stagnation in the body, in the energy systems. So we just begin to receive flow, and we begin to flow. We talked about manifesting being, change. So just allowing everything, and change is motion. So just feeling motion and energy flow through you and around you. And then we're going to bring our attention to our heart space, the seat of the soul, if you will. So connecting into the light that is within you. Asking to connect fully and completely with your higher self, your divinity. And as you make that connection, we're just going to allow that light to turn up and expand. And it's going to expand to create just a beautiful sacred container around you. It's like you can put yourself in the womb, where you are in this beautiful energy of creation. And then let's expand another layer of that to encompass all in our group. So we all agree to be in if you choose to be in this beautiful sacred container for the next 5 weeks, where we are turning up our power, our confidence, our deepest connection of love with ourselves, remembering our natural creator birthright, remembering that your natural Beingness is creation. You are creation in form. And your capacity to apply that is limitless. So we're going to just fill this beautiful container with love and light, and we're going to power it up. And we can even power it up with some of those juicy good feelings. So we can power it up with joy. We can power it up with feeling that confidence, that sense of empowerment, with knowing that we are connected to all. We're connected to, our higher selves. We're connected to our guides, and that the support is here, and we can trust to receive it. We can trust to allow it in. And anything else you want to infuse into this container now, just let it shine from your heart. Share it with all of the group here, and anyone who's not here right now, anyone listening to this later. So we're sharing with each other. It's like we all have these little pieces we can gift each other. And now you can stay with your eyes closed, or if you want to, put some more in the chat. We're going to begin to, as we're in these containers and these energies are all kind of flowing around us now, we're going to begin to kind of we're going to imagine there's like a swirling vortex that's at the bottom of your feet within your own container. Okay. And this is going to begin to rise up. And anything and everything that is in the way of you being that powerful creatrix, we're going to ask this vortex to clear it out and send it out. So any fear of change, fear of it being too hard, fear of not deserving, any and all fear of how powerful you are, any and all fear of what you may create, any fear of failure of your creations. Let's ask this beautiful swirling golden vortex of light to just swirl it up and out. Let's take some big breaths, and on the out breath, you're just going to breathe out and release. So we're going to breathe in that power, that confidence, and all that optimism of creation. And breathe out fear. Breathe out. Release it out. Let that vortex just carry it away. And we can replace all the things we're releasing with love. So clearing out unworthy. Anywhere we didn't feel worthy to receive. And all the judgments that we've placed upon ourselves, all the not enough, not good enough, all the places that were reflected back to us where we were less than. Let's bring that up from the deepest parts of our being, the deepest parts of our subconscious mind. Letting that vortex of energy clear it up and out. Take some more breaths here. Let's bring our inner child in. So anywhere your inner child didn't feel that they were safe or were approved of or loved in like the most unconditional way, let's bring our inner child in and just bring it into the light of our hearts Let's remind ourselves, our inner child, like, we are powerful. We are magic. We are magic. This world, this reality, it's all energy. And we can create with that. Right? We can perceive this world as this game board where we can have fun and explore and play. And everywhere that wasn't okay, letting that vortex of energy clear, release, and remove. So anywhere and everywhere we felt undeserving. Or maybe we were confused about why we didn't get our needs met. And everywhere creation has to be hard. Everywhere we have felt we have to do it alone, be in control, or we have to do it ourselves. Everywhere we're not willing to receive from the universe, can we release, clear all of that? And let's ask right now, together, God, universe, angels, guides, whatever words you want to use, higher self, I'm asking for your support now. I'm asking for this relationship of co-creation, me in a body, on this earth. I'm asking for your support, your guidance to assist me in remembering how powerful I am as a creator. And knowing that I'm creating from a space of integrity, of love, of alignment, right? My creations are inspired by my connection to my divine, right? And in that space, I am aligned and I am deserving. And everything in the way of that, releasing, clearing, transmuting. There's a lot of energy on this one, so let's take a few big deep breaths on this. I am willing to receive support and love from the universe. I am willing. I am trusting to receive this. I am worthy to receive this. All right. And anywhere we feel like we have to know what to do. So when we're creating, let's ask to also be inspired to take guided action. And remember that I can take guided action when the timing feels good to me. I can rely on my divine self to support me with the nudges. And I can ask, this is important here, I am willing to ask, what guided, inspired, aligned action can I take? When is it time for me to bring in that masculine energy? And I'm willing to do that. And anywhere I've perceived that as hard, right? Because if we're taking the aligned action, it should feel flowing and light and expansive. So everywhere we have made taking action hard because we were kind of in the force, we were kind of swimming upstream, and everywhere we've had to do it that way for a long time to stay safe, to get things done, and all those patterns of behavior that may have served you before but no longer. Let's really take some breaths here and allow that vortex to really go deep into the DNA here. Everywhere we have felt separate and alone, and anywhere we didn't feel worthy to receive all that love and support and all that aligned guidance, right? So are we willing now to receive the guidance to assist us in the clarity of what to do, where to begin? Another question is, what is the aligned next step? The next step. What guided action can I take? What's that one small next step I can take that's in alignment with my ask? So all your judgments around your worthiness and all your judgments around power, let's ask to just bring those into neutrality now. Let's ask this vortex to really neutralize all your perceptions of power. Anywhere we're in that polarity of victim versus like the perpetrator energy of power, so the abuse of power or not being powerful enough, let's ask to just bring you back into neutrality here. Power is like money. It's not good or bad. It just is. It's just an energy. And would you be willing to receive the energy of your power, your unique connection to your power of creation? It's not strong. It's not weak. It's not good. It's not bad. It just is your power. The energy of you, the potential of you. It's like the seed of creation. It's within you. So everywhere you've had to hide it or not look at it, or anywhere you've been scared of it, let's ask to become friends with our power again. So anywhere we get influenced and overwhelmed from the outside world that is preventing our own connection to self as present, as in the moment, in the being, and from that space creating. So everywhere you're getting pulled out, all the collective energy, all the places where we have allowed ourselves to be at the effect of the outside world, would we now be willing to kind of really turn the light up in your container and call in your divine sovereignty? Your divine sovereignty and the power of that. Breathe that in right now. Imagine every breath you take right now, you are calling in, breathing in more of your being, your power, your divinity, filling you, connecting with you, embodying. And would you be willing to go beyond all your upper limits? Right? So anywhere we've created these glass ceilings, right? Kathleen says, break a record. Yes. What if we were willing to break all our records? What if we were willing to, create our own, Guinness book and break all our records, to go beyond all the limitations that we've set for ourselves? What if we could out-create everything we've ever created, and beyond that and beyond that? So now I want you to take your energy. You can keep your container around you, or you can take your container, and we're just going to imagine getting so big. We're going to grow our energy. So we're going to shine the light of our heart, and we're going to just let it grow and expand really, really, really big. And you can just do this at your own pace, but we're just going to go out into the universe, beyond this world, in this world and beyond this world. And just keep going. Don't stop. No limitations, no walls. No restrictions, no boundaries. Let your energy just continue to expand. If you notice any place where you want to stop, or maybe a little resistance, just take a breath and expand beyond it. Can you connect with the earth and all the planets and all the stars and all the galaxies? Can you connect and expand into higher dimensions, multiple dimensions? And just feel how expansive you can become. And now from this expansive space, just bring forth from your heart anything you want to bring attention to in your creations or your feelings. We're not going to spend like a whole lot of time visioning this, but I want you to bring it into your heart right now. Maybe kind of keep it like, 2 to 3, 4 things, like kind of keep it where you can, let it be the really powerful ones that you're wanting in your life. Or it could just be one thing. Let that creation begin to take form in your heart space. And now, from that heart space, it's like we've planted the seeds. And we're watering it with our love. We're feeding it. We're bringing sunshine in through the light of our hearts. And now we're going to expand that out. And this one's going to go really deep into your body. So it's like you're encoding your body, your cells, your DNA with the frequency of what you're wanting here. You might even imagine that all of your trillions of cells are now like you've written on the cells your creation. Let it be infused into your physical being. Let it be infused into your mind and your brain and all those neural pathways and all levels and layers of your consciousness and your subconsciousness. And expand it out into your field. Like you're swimming in it now. And whatever it is you've brought in, you've created, let's now bring in the feeling. How would you feel as this were real right now? It is real right now. How does that make you feel? It is real right now. This is happening for me right now. I have manifested this. It is done. And I feel so... How do you feel? Let that feeling bathe in your body. Let your cells vibrate with all the feelings that are coming up for you right now. And turn it up even more. And now, let's take a few breaths and really anchor back into the earth one more time, letting this be brought all the way into the physical, into the body. Take your energy down into the earth, connect into the center of the planet and beyond. And let the earth energy rise. And then now we're just going to let it go. I'm going to bring a little light language in to close, but now just let yourself feel spacious. Let yourself just kind of be. You're kind of letting You're detaching from outcome. It has already happened. And we'll just close with a little light language. E kare shotoro yasu na maare e toro korehata naria se tara are kia tana ya todo shamaki. E toro opara shatana ya toro kore atanara sotoria na marikia toro kwa. E la hare ara ara shotoria na ma ara sotoro kora utara hare kia kwa. Kopara sotoria are kia tana are kia toro ki. E toro ya tana ma ara tenaro oro shudnaria sotoria na ma are kia kwa. And I'm hearing that they want your guides, our guides, they want us to ask. They want us to ask for more. They want us to create. Yes, you can be content with what you are and what you have, and you can still create. You can still ask. So any energy of not deserving, kora sotoria tanoma ara sotoria ara no kuru tanaria shataria toro koro kunama ara sia terekia. Etoro ara shanamara ko sotoria namerekia toria tanaya kuru shiama akia kwa. It's kind of like, would you be willing to treat yourself like a kid that you want to spoil? Like, maybe if you want to spoil your own kids, or you have like a niece or a nephew, or your friends have a baby, and like or a pet, and you just want to spoil them. You want to just, love on them and give them anything they want. Would you be willing to treat yourself that way? E tara sotaria niata shataniata keta ara sondaria tori hianama ora ketera ara kietoro o sanaria shi. E tania toru kia nara mere sotoria nara kia tania kia. And so what would it take for you to be willing to love yourself enough, to love yourself so fully, to embrace this powerful creator that you are? E tanare shotoro sanare kia toro kuma ara shotaria sati. E tanarea sotoro rapanaria sotoria tarukunama. Ataro sanaria toro korapanariki. All right, so just a few more breaths, just letting that all settle in. And just giving yourself a little squeeze, a little hug. And would you be willing to spoil yourself? So in closing, just take a few more deep breaths, stretch your body, begin to come back, and just allow yourself to really feel free to create, to honor your creations, and to remember how powerful you are to create. Thanks so much for being here.